Schwartz with the Schwartz Profitability Group, and I'm here today with Daniel Feiman from Build It Backwards to talk about our new book, the book on business from A to Z, the 260 most important answers you need to know. Daniel, we've been talking about Z-score. Can you explain what Z-score is?
Great question, Lee. The Z-score is actually something that's been around a surprisingly long time. Everybody's looking for cutting edge. But the Z-score was actually developed originally by Dr. Edward Altman in 1968. And by the way, he still teaches at the Stern Business School at NYU. But what he did is he studied publicly traded manufacturing companies over a number of years, trying to discern how we can predict whether or not they're going to be insolvent or go bankrupt. And what he was able to do was actually get it down to the interrelationship of 5 ratios. And he was able to take those and weight them with different weights because of their relative impact. So that when you take company's basic balance sheet and income statement, you calculate these 5 ratios, apply the weights, you're going to come out with a score, a number. And that single number is called the Z-score. Now that alone doesn't really answer the question. The real point of it is, and the real answer is, that you need to know how that score relates. Well, based on all the research that Dr. Altman did, and through today, with studies of literally thousands of companies over the last 40 years or so, is that if the company has a score of 3 or higher, then they're probably perfectly fine financially, at least today. If a company has a score of 1.8 or lower, the probability of them going bankrupt in the next 24 months is extremely high. So what is the likelihood that this is accurate? Well, over the last 40 years, it turns out that this is between 72 and 80% accurate. It's more accurate than anything else in the marketplace, predicting 24 months in advance. But things get better. Predicting 12 months in advance, it's been proven to be 90% accurate, which is rather surprising, rather shocking. But what if we're dealing with a customer, a supplier, or even ourselves that is not a publicly traded manufacturing company? What if we're a private company? What if we're a service company? Can we apply the Z-score? Well, originally the answer was no. But what Dr. Altman has been able to develop over the years is actually similar models, slightly different weights, but the same basic 5 ratios that are applied to service and financial services type companies and non-public manufacturing companies. So you have 3 different versions of the exact same formula in our chapter on the Z-score, Lee. And I'll tell you, it is and has been challenged, and it continues to be the most accurate tool for predicting insolvency and bankruptcy 12 to 24 months in the future. So for more about the Z-score and the other 25 very important, timely topics in business today that we all need to know about, why not pick up a copy of The Book on Business from A to Z, the 260 most important answers you need to know, at Amazon, Apple's iTunes, or a bookstore near you.